From MOCs to willow pumps, RVUs to blowouts. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, you're probably a physician mom, and this podcast is definitely for you. Welcome to Stethoscopes and Strollers. I'm Dr. Toya, an OBGYN and coach, and like you, I'm juggling life in scrubs with tantrums and timeouts. Here we get each other on a level no one else can. Conversations will be real and 100% unfiltered, so you might choose to listen while you're alone, or at least put in your AirPods. It's time to feel understood, supported, and a little less alone. Let's get into it. So whenever there was a high stress time, like I was about to do an exam or something, I would, have poorer sleep. My sleep would suffer, but it would always go back to normal once everything was fine. When I had my daughter, the sleep that I was getting was just not restful. And there was a constant chatter that would just keep me awake of all sorts of different things. And in the thick of it, it was to-do lists, it was anger, it was replaying arguments, it was all of those things. But even after we came back from Mexico, I was doing better focusing on myself. My sleep was still pretty bad. I would be getting anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of sleep when I really function best between 6 to 7. And if you hear that and you're like, oh, well, I only get 4 hours of sleep normally. That's not normal, girl. You need to talk to somebody about that. But it was really affecting me. I was exhausted all the time. So I started trying different ways to improve my sleep. I tried doxylamine because that used to work before and it stopped working. So I used to be able to just take half a pill and then I had to end up taking a whole one. That stopped working. I tried melatonin. That never actually worked. I tried Benadryl. That didn't work. And then we get into the time where I was like, okay, this may be a manifestation of postpartum anxiety. So maybe I just need to get on an antidepressant. Maybe I just need to get on some Lexapro. And of course, I did not consult anybody else about this. I just asked my OB. Let me take that back. I tried to consult about this. I tried to see psych, and I was told I probably wouldn't get in for weeks and weeks and weeks. I was like, this is unacceptable. So I just asked my OB to prescribe it, and it was in her purview. She was comfortable prescribing it. So I started taking it. I'm the one who told her I wanted Lexapro because of the research that I had done. I tried it for a little while, did not feel great at all, ended up stopping it, and it actually didn't help my sleep. When I started seeing my therapist, she was like, stop doing that shit, and you need to see somebody to get properly evaluated for your sleep. So I was like, okay, fine. I went and saw primary care. He recommended trazodone, which I had never thought about, and I took it for a while. It worked, and then it stopped working. So that's where the frustration came in. Everything that I tried worked for a little bit and then stopped. So I really started to think something was wrong with me, and that was really demoralizing. To truly believe that this problem will never be fixed, it almost broke me. So I was like, okay, I need to fix this. Let me forget the medications. Let's try the more quote unquote natural things. I had a meditation coach previously, had special recorded meditations that I use for sleep and just general meditation. Tried that, worked for a little bit, then it stopped. I started doing bedtime yoga. That helped a little bit, but not really. I even tried at the behest of my husband to do a gummy before bedtime, especially because, to help calm my mind and all of those things. And that shit was gross. I don't know. I don't know how people, I've never smoked marijuana in my life, and I never will. The smell is so disgusting, and the gummy tasted like that smell, and I didn't feel relaxed. I felt nauseous one time, and then when I tried again, I remember just feeling, I don't know, like paranoid and dizzy, and it was not beneficial at all. But the point is, I was trying every single thing except going to an expert. So when it came to a point where I was like, I need to get this under control, I cannot keep going on like this, then I sought out a sleep coach. Shout out to Dr. Funke Afolabi Brown, pediatric sleep expert, sleep coach for women and their children, because she saved me. I have known Dr. Funke for years, so I had heard her talk about sleep and the importance of sleep and all of these things for a really long time. But ever the physician, I was like, I got this. I can just deal with it myself. I had things that worked before, so let me just try it. That didn't work. Let me just try this. All the while, I had direct access to this person that could help me. And it took all of those months and all of that frustration to finally get to her. And in 6 sessions, we were done, and I had the framework for better sleep. And I was sleeping 7 hours. And she gave me the tools that I needed so that if I backslid, which she told me would happen, and it certainly has, I knew what I had to do to move forward and improve my sleep. So while I think she's amazing, and this is not an ad for her services, even though you should check her out, restful.com. The point is, I sought help because I couldn't do it on my own, even though I tried. I wasted a lot of time trying to do it on my own. So I'm trying to save you some time and get you some sleep. Whatever your issue is with sleep, even if it is immediately postpartum or 4 years postpartum, there is somebody that can help you. It could be your family members. It could be your husband. It could be a sleep coach. It could be taking care of babies lady, even though apparently she's a Trump supporter. Whatever her program works, there are things and people that can help you that are outside of you. And you do not have to continue to suffer through sleep deprivation just because. Like, there's no just because. Like, you owe it to yourself to figure out whatever it is that you need to get your sleep, whether it's your personal sleep issue or your child's. Your physical and mental health depend on it. So if you are struggling with sleep issues, please reach out to someone. Reach out to me to get recommendations. If you know another physician mom who is suffering through these years of sleep deprivation, share this episode with her. Let's change this narrative about our sleep in this season of life. It doesn't have to be this way. Don't forget to follow the show, subscribe on whatever platform you listen on. Leave us a 5-star review. It helps get Stethoscopes and Strollers out to even more physician moms. And I will see you on the next episode of Stethoscopes and Strollers. And that's a wrap on today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you feel a little more seen and a lot less alone. If you love what you heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop us a 5-star review. They really make a big difference, and it helps other physician moms find us too. And share this episode with your friends. It's all about spreading the support and keeping the conversation going. See you on the next episode of Stethoscopes and Strollers.